Good evening and salam Ibu Pertiwiku. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for what it said was a suicide attack on a police station in the Afghan capital of Kabul, bringing the number of wounded to at least 95. Hours after the explosion, Afghan officials would not confirm if there were any deaths in the attack, which came a day after a U.S. envoy and the Taliban reported progress in their talks on negotiating an end to the nearly 18-year war in Afghanistan. The Taliban said they had targeted a recruitment center for security forces, which is located near the police station. The attack took place as many Kabul residents were busy preparing for the Eid al-Adha holiday, which begins on Sunday. The Taliban have been staging near-daily attacks against Afghan forces across the country, saying the war will continue as long as US and NATO forces are still in Afghanistan. 57 people died due to heat-related medical issues in Japan over the week starting July 29, with the number of those taken to hospitals more than tripling to 18,000 from the previous week's 5,600. According to the Fire and Disaster Management Agency, the weekly figure for hospitalizations due to high temperatures was the second highest since tallies began in 2008. Over 700 people had severe symptoms that will require more than 3 weeks of treatment as an inpatient, while over 6,500 had less serious issues requiring shorter stays. Those aged 65 and older accounted for 54.3% of the 18,347 total. Tokyo had the most people taken to hospitals at 1,857, followed by 1,342 in Aichi Prefecture and 1,307 in Saitama Prefecture. Deaths were reported across 24 prefectures, with Hokkaido seeing the most at 7, followed by 5 each in Ibaraki and Saitama. The agency said a high-pressure system over the Japanese archipelago has preserved extreme heat. It is advising people to constantly stay hydrated and rest in cooler areas. Britain's food industry trade body warned that a disorderly no-deal Brexit would disrupt some food supplies for weeks or months if delays at ports leave fresh produce rotting in trucks. Retailers such as Tesco have warned that leaving the European Union on October 31st without a trade deal would be hugely problematic for the industry, as much of the fresh produce is imported and warehouses are stocked full ahead of Christmas. Supermarkets and retailers have warned that fresh fruit and vegetables, which have a short shelf life of only a few days, cannot be stored, and that customs checks at Britain's biggest port of Dover could lead to delays for arrivals. The trade body has urged the government to waive some competition rules to allow retailers and suppliers to be able to work together to provide the most effective coverage for the country in such a situation. Brexit supporters say there may be a short-term disruption from a no-deal exit, but that the UK will thrive if cut free from what they cast as a doomed experiment in integration that has led to Europe falling behind China and the United States. Well, that's all the news for today. I'm Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching.